So we're at Orpheus Island, and it's been very cloudy and not enough rain, and a little bit windy and swelly. But we've had a break in the cloud and a little bit of sun's poked through, so we're gonna go for a snorkel and check it out. And I put on Puppy's wetsuit, and it fits me.
Ridiculous.
I'm nice and warm now.
Extra small.
We just wanted to take a moment to give a quick thanks to all those supporting us on Patreon. We really can't keep doing these videos without you.
If you're not already a member and would like to support us, go to patreon.com/onceuponareef or just click on the link in the description box below.
Prickly pear pads and fruit that we collected yesterday. I'm just getting rid of the hairs, and we're going to try to cook up some of the pads and see what they taste like.
Some of the cactus pads.
Yeah. Apparently you're meant to get the younger, smaller ones, which I didn't know at the time. So these ones apparently have more sap, so I'm just going to boil it a couple of times to try to get rid of some of that sap, make it taste a bit better. And Mexicans, South Americans have been eating these for thousands of years. So it must be alright. I know the fruit's yummy, but I've never tried the pad. So I'm going to burn off the small teeny hairs on the fruit, and burn and peel off the hairs on these. These ones look like you can just pull it out. The big spines. Usually people wear gloves. This might be a bit extreme. Still leaves heaps of hair. Oh, look at that.
Right, so you're not gonna burn it anymore?
No, tried burning it and it gets some of it, but there's still some behind, and I just don't want that. So I'm just gonna cut them open and peel them out. So, just gonna cut out all the outer skin. And I'm just cutting off extra. I'm not worrying about waste because there's shit tons of these plants. They're actually weird. So, yeah. Ow. I'm just going for efficiency. Ah. Oh, look at that big one.
Oh, hopefully we just don't get things on our tongues.
Yeah, we'll have to wash it real good. Pulled out most of the slime, but this is so much of it, eh?
Oh. Disgusting.
Like grandma Jewel. So we're gonna try and boil out a lot of it. I think a lot of that's because I got the older leaves before I knew. If you get the younger ones, it should be better for that.
Yep.
Decapitating yet?
You wanna lift that up so I can see how much goo there is? Oh! That's not water, that is cactus goo. Oh. Now we're gonna stir fry them and hopefully get the rest of the kind of goo out. I read that you just stir fry them literally until they're dry. So I'm just stir frying them in some olive oil and pepper. You do salt too, but we cooked this in seawater, so I think it's not too salty. But yeah, it's already cooked, so I don't know if we're fully doing this right, but yeah. Because it's still pretty gooey. But apparently it's just gonna dry up.
And then mix it with some veg and fish?
Yeah, we're cooking it separate in case this is a disaster. You see this gooiness? I've cooked this for probably, what, like 20 minutes or something? It's been a while, but all the goo's gone.
Nice.
So that's what I read online, that you just keep cooking it until it fully dries out. So, and we tasted it, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I'm cooking it a bit longer because it's still a little bit gooey. And then we're going to mix it with our other food.
Especially to know that was such a small part of such a massive plant that you can find all over.
And that it's a weed, so
Yeah.
we're doing a service.
So, fried it up. Now we've got a bit of fresh fish and veggies and curry rice. So we're gonna mix it all together now. Hopefully it's alright.
Cheers!
Cheers! Yum.
Yes.
I got some of the cactus straight up.
You like it?
You can taste a slight bit of that slimy texture, but it doesn't bother me. And if we get the younger ones, I think it'll be even better. These are the ones they say they leave for the animals and that are struggling during dry season or something.
Oh, really?
Like
Well,
they're
maybe.
like the last pick.
Oh.
The true taster.
They're pretty slimy.
Come on.
No, it tastes good, but it's pretty slimy. It's hard to swallow. So what's happening? Looks like you're putting your cactus off to the side.
The first few were right, but I think we put too many in, and they do get a bit much with all the sliminess.
And it gets a bit hard to swallow.
It like builds up in your mouth.
Yeah.
So, and I think I picked the biggest leaves I could find, or biggest paddles, or whatever you want to call them. So I think next time I'll get the youngest, smallest ones. They're meant to be much better.
Because they taste fine.
And
it's
just not
the
add so many, like
texture.
the proportion of how many we added for how many other veggies
Pretty
there were.
much like all cactus.
Yeah, it was a bit overboard.
Yeah.
What's going on now?
So now we're gonna try to use the pear of the cactus, the fruit, and cook it into some chocolate that we've never made before. But yeah, we just probably my fault, but I have a huge chocolate obsession. I've got Ryan into a lot of chocolate and we've spent all this money on it, so we decided we're gonna learn how to make our own homemade chocolate. So doing dark chocolate, I've got in here about 100 grams of cacao butter that we're going to melt with, what is this? This is not cacao, is it?
No, it's like a cacao substitute. It doesn't have caffeine in it.
Oh right, because cacao has a lot of caffeine. Right, alright, this is going to be the chocolate part that we add to it. We have about 50 grams of that. And then we're going to add some honey as a sweetener and some salt. And you basically just cook this down, melt it down, and then you add your sweeteners into it.
A pot of boiling water.
Over a pot of boiling water. So I'm just going to put this on top of it and mix it. And then we're going to try adding some of the prickly pear into it.
Nice.
Which, yeah, first time for all of this. So. Ooh, it's already going. This is fun. Oh, turns into like an oil.
Yeah.
I wait till that's completely melted, right? I'm pretty sure.
And why are you doing it on top of the pot like this?
I think it's so you don't get any moisture inside of the chocolate, because like when you're
and it
putting
doesn't seize, whatever that means.
Yeah, whatever that means, because you're not supposed to put like water-based sweeteners in here. Ooh. What chocolate tears?
Twice as much cacao butter as cacao powder.
Yeah. And however much sweetener I guess you want, 2 or 3.
I love as much honey as I'm allowed.
So 3.
Got heaps of the pear in there.
Well, hopefully it tastes good. I think we're seizing the chocolate because I think those prickly pears have water.
Yeah, they would. So that defeats our purpose of doing it this way. But I think you could almost pour it off. I think it's just not going to look like your normal chocolate bar. The old dreaded dishes.
All dreaded dishes.
Not that bad on a boat though, eh?
No, it's not bad. We just wash it in the ocean. So we don't use any soap, no chemicals. Actually washes pretty good with the salt water.
I reckon it washes better.
Yeah, so it's a lovely way to do dishes. Except the occasional times that you may drop something.
Definitely drop plenty overboard.
Yeah. But yeah. This is how we do dishes, living on a boat. And the last and final step is we water our dishes like you would a garden so that they grow. Nah, just kidding. This is just fresh water.
This is how we get more dishes.
'Cause that's what you want.
When you lose some overboard,
Yeah.
you just water what you got and grow some more.
You just put fresh water and then they grow magically.